Today, we are going to start a new challenge to transform the way that we talk. And right now, I feel like we don't talk poorly. I have definitely evolved over my time just talking to the camera all the time, but I still feel like we're not quite there yet. And so this challenge is going to help me get there. The reason why this challenge came about was because I watched a video. I mentioned it before. It was a podcast that I found very inspirational, a specific episode from Diary of a CEO. And the guest speaker was a guy named Vinh Giang, I believe is his last name, how to say his last name. And he's basically a communications expert or a presentation expert almost. So he talks about how you can shape your voice to be more attention grabbing. He talks about how you should pause, get rid of filler words, which is what I'm trying to do right now. And it's really hard not to say any uhs, ums, likes, and so on. But he gives an outline that I think I can use and try to practice. It's number one, rate of speech. So talking faster as well as talking slower. I'm very bad at rate of speech, I think. I think I normally just talk at the same rate. And that's the primary issue, I think, is that it's the same speed. It doesn't matter if it's slow or fast. Either way, if you stay the same speed all the time, it gets really, really boring to listen to. And I think I've done that for almost the past whole year of me talking to the camera. So now I'm gonna try my best, my absolute best, to change rate of speech. That's gonna be number one on the list. Number two is volume. Generally, I talk the same consistent volume all the time. So now I have to think about occasionally quieting down just a little bit. And I honestly think volume goes hand in hand with rate of speech. Whenever you slow down, it feels like you want to talk slightly quieter. Although that's not always true, you can emphasize words by just talking a little bit louder as well. So it can happen both ways, but those are probably the top two biggest ones to start off with. And then the next one is tonality. Tonality is basically speaking with a melody, making sure that you're not speaking completely monotone, where I feel like I speak kind of monotone sometimes. So it's something I really, really need to work on. That's number three. And then there's more after that. But let's just go with those three because I don't think I can stack any more onto this challenge. Otherwise, I won't actually get better at it. He actually suggests that you practice one at a time. But my sort of philosophy is that it's really difficult to practice things one at a time for me personally. And I feel like I have way more fun when I do more things at the same time. So thinking about these three things is not too hard. I think with tonality, I actually have no idea how to work on that other than, I play an instrument, I play piano, and he always compares it to playing different notes on the piano. So I know how to sing a little bit too. So I guess going lower with my voice just a little bit, and then also going really high with my voice, occasionally changing that tone. And that's something I can play with a bit more. And that's also his vocabulary. He says that, this is something you want to play with. You want to play with these things. So yeah, I think tonality is something I'll work on a little bit after I focus on rate of speech as well as volume. So those are the two things I feel like are easier to work on together. And then melody as well as tonality, same thing, tonality. I feel like articulation should be one, but but for now, my articulation I feel like is okay, so I don't have to worry too much about that. It might be one. I don't remember what's beyond tonality. I think tonality also involves emotion. So he says that whatever your face is expressing is also how you're going to come across. It's going to color your words basically. So if if I look happy, then it'll sound a bit more happy, versus if I look like angry, then it'll come across more angry. Or like I need to emote with my face, not just like, and with my body language as well. So those are other elements. Like I said, those three things are going to be what I try to work on. And this is going to take some time. I don't expect this to be something that happens immediately, but I do really, really want to improve the way I present myself on camera. And that's another thing that he talks about. He says that it really is a presentation, a demonstration, a show, a skill. It's not something where I just turn on the camera and I talk normally and it's just my everyday life, how I am, how I talk naturally with my friends and stuff like that. Although oftentimes in the past year, that's kind of how I've done it. But even with my friends, I feel like I still want to, if I were to tell them a story or tell them something that happened in my life, I want to be a bit more animated about it. I want to deliver in a way where they want to listen. That's the whole skill of communication, is presenting your ideas, expressing yourself in a way where people want to listen to you. And that's the transformation that I'm seeking. I feel like it's something that I've been wanting for a very long time. That's one of the main reasons why I'm doing this challenge in the first place, of posting every day for a year onto this second channel, is that I want to improve my presentation, improve my ability to express myself and communicate my ideas. So this, like, coming across that episode in that podcast, and then also looking at his channel and watching some of his videos and really starting to absorb it. And he also sells a course too, but I probably won't buy the course for a little bit. I kind of plan on buying it eventually, but for now I kind of want to just practice on my own and see how far I can get on my own. Because, I don't know, I feel like if you're not going to try it on your own in the first place, like buying a course, you probably won't even end up using the course, to be honest. So you want to, I feel like ideally you start off trying stuff on your own first, then you get kind of stuck. You're kind of like, how do I approach this? What do I do? What is the right practice method and all that stuff? And then that's when the course helps you, because it's information that you're going to use right away because you're already working on it. So that's sort of going to be my approach for a while. But this challenge, it's going to be a longer one, like I said, probably over 100 days until the very end of my 1 year of uploading onto YouTube every single day. That's when, let's see how much of a difference we're gonna see. And I'm already starting it right now in this video. I'm trying my best to actually use some of these things. Again, I think volume is gonna be one of the hardest ones for me, because I'm not used to talking in a quieter volume, as well as a louder one. Actually, I feel like my volume is around, he uses a scale of 1 to 10. My volume is around, I think, maybe a 6 all the time whenever I record these videos. So I kind of don't want to get louder than that, to be honest. Mainly because I think the mic is going to clip, and also because if there's ever people around me, I don't want to like scream or shout unless I'm expressing something that I really, really feel strongly about. But I try to use or utilize a softer volume on occasion. Just talk just a little bit softer, and then raise it on other occasions where I feel like it's more energetic, something I want to express, something I really feel. Yeah. It's going to be fun. I think this is breathed, is that the right way to say it? Breathed new life into how I'm approaching these videos. It's making me like excited about recording and like practicing the skill while recording, not just recording my thoughts, but trying to express my thoughts in a way where it's received well and people enjoy receiving it and want to receive it, rather than being bored because I feel like I ramble a lot. So before I start rambling, let's close off there. That is the new challenge. It's basically going to be day one of that challenge, and this is more of, it is an active practice, but I in my head I kind of consider it a passive challenge where, yeah, it's not anything super specific like my learn 300 kanji in 30 days challenge. It's rather more something that's going to be on the side. I'm not going to talk about it as much until the challenge is complete. So there's a declaration and also just a few things I've learned from how I'm going to get there, how I'm going to get that transformation for my communication. Okay, if you guys want to join me or anything like that, or want to try it yourself, let me know in the comments below, and we'll support each other, keep each other motivated. I mean, I feel honestly like I'm just gonna do it no matter what, but like feel free to check out my future videos to see how I'm transitioning, how I'm changing as we keep going. And I try to like think of it of specific ways to change my rate of speech and volume a bit more next time. Okay, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.